Social media is such a huge part of our children's lives, so we need to tackle this topic of cyberbullying and feuds. We have four very special guests on stage with me right now. Miami-Dade Schools Police Chief Ian Moffett, what a huge job working directly with our youth. Assistant Director of Miami-Dade Police, Freddie Ramirez. Freddie is very familiar with the dangers of cyberbullying. Also BSO Deputy Tracy Middleton. He is teaching GREAT, gang resistance education and training. So we're going to hear all about GREAT. And Aaron Johnson on the end there. Aaron is working with kids. He is a mentor, a video producer. He's empowering youth, speaking everywhere. So we want you to speak to us tonight. But Ian, you have to start us off, because I was wondering what kind of post on social media could be that bad that it would ever make somebody get a gun and shoot someone. But you tell me just tonight you saw one.
Well, you know, Lori, the First Amendment in this country is probably one of the most important things that we have. And most of the times it's used in a positive way, but it can be used in a negative way. Often our youth feel a sense of inconfidence, that their character is being defeated. They feel oftentimes that they've got to go out and make a statement. So sometimes what happens is other kids and other youth and other people may make statements out there and they become very embarrassed about it, to the point where they want to go out and commit violence. And at that time, they're crying out for help. They're crying out for help, and unfortunately, we see a lot of times they're going to post online that they're going to pick up a gun and they want to shoot somebody or hurt somebody. And we take that very, very seriously, because we know that they're crying for help and we know that they need help.
Freddie, what is the worst post you've ever seen?
Well, unfortunately, I've seen a lot of bad posts, but the one that comes to mind that's germane to this topic right now is approximately 2 years ago, a 15-year-old boy with no criminal past, a good kid, intercepted a Facebook page that was between gang members. They were feuding back and forth, and he interjected and put some derogatory statements. So unbeknownst to him, on his way home from school the next day, he was shot and killed. So that shows you the extent of what you have in this virtual graffiti world, where you can post things, you could show pictures of guns, make threats, humiliate you in front of 700 people that are on that link, and then the reaction is real time. You got to respond to it because you got to protect your reputation, or you stumble across a gang feud, you don't know what's going on, and they're going to come to protect their name and their reputation. They're going to take action on you. So it's incumbent upon parents to monitor the Facebook of their kids.
Because this is old-fashioned bullying times
exactly.
7,000.
Real time.
When you get out there, it's permanent,
yes.
It's lasting, and it's hitting a lot of people, not just one-on-one anymore.
Exactly.
So Aaron, you're working with kids, because were you a victim of this?
I was a victim of bullying, but not to the extent of someone wanting to take a life, and for that, it's crazy, and it's really scary now, the world that we are living in.
You have a YouTube page that's phenomenal. What is your message to kids? What made you get involved?
Well, first off, I'm an entrepreneur, filmmaker, and I'm a writer. So what I love to do is that I love to go on, I love to travel all around the world and inspire all of our young people, you know, to start living out their dreams now. Just going to be honest, we are living in a world where tomorrow isn't promised to us. And so we can't wait until tomorrow. We have to start on today, just because we are living in a really scary world where we are afraid to walk out of our door. So
but what do you tell kids who just don't have the confidence maybe, and they're listening to this cyberbullying?
Just tell them just to make sure that they report. Don't be afraid to tell someone. I think now we have gotten to the point, not speaking for all of the youth, but just for the ones who are doing cyberbullying, or for the ones who are victims of it, that we have gotten to a point where we are afraid to say something.
The statistics show only 1 in 10 kids tell their parents that they're being cyberbullied. Not good. Ian, you are working with these kids to resist gangs, especially. TC, tell me about GREAT.
GREAT is a national program that my Sheriff Scott Israel allowed me to do during the summer along with my fellow deputies. It's an acronym. It stands for Gang Resistance Education and Training. It has 5 core values. The values are making great choices, respecting others, effectively communicating your message clearly, controlling your anger, and becoming a great citizen. So during the summer, we teach these young middle schoolers about those 5 core values to keep them invested in what we're trying to do in the community and the family of the Sheriff Department and the towns that we live in.
And Ian, We can tell kids to resist. We can tell kids to be confident. But what was the post you saw today?
Well, you know, the post that we're dealing with today and tonight deals with a young person that is crying out for help. They are threatening other people and threatening the community. So we're working with our partners to make sure we find that child, which we've had, and make sure we get them the help that they need. And going back to what Tracy says, as the national chairperson for GREAT, this is a phenomenal piece of law-related education that talks about mindset change, providing confidence into the kids who choose to be great to make sure that they understand what good things happen in the world and how they can deal with things and be confident with themselves. Make sure they have a mission and vision in life and a purpose in life. Because if you choose to be great and you have confidence in yourself, you're gonna have confidence in everybody else. So we gotta start one kid at a time. So this program is a phenomenal program about mindset change. And we're doing our part as government officials, but I ask parents to do their part to make sure that they police up and they be the chief law enforcement officer in their home when it comes to social media. And let's have a start there.
Because it's a whole new world. And Aaron, I'm going to give you the last word because you're our young person up here. What do you tell the kids out there if you see someone who's kind of leaning toward a gang or leaning toward some bad stuff? They just don't have that confidence. What do you say to them?
I just pretty much say don't do it. It's not worth it. And for those who are thinking about getting into gangs or pretty much getting into things that they're not supposed to, but you really have to think about, you know, that if you do decide to pick up a gun and take somebody's life, you're not just taking that person's life, you're taking a part of their family away. You're taking a legacy away. That could be the next president, mayor, you know, that could be the next world leader, but we would never know because you done took their life. So, you know, I would just pretty much say don't do it. And the names that we hear, you know, rest in peace Jada and rest in peace King Carter, let their names ring in your ear. We don't want another accident or incident like that to happen because we are losing our youth left and right these days.
We can see why you're out there being a motivational speaker, empowering the youth. Thank you. Ian, TC, Freddie, and Ian, thank you for everything you're doing.